our top story is that MacKenzie Scott continues to shake the philanthropic world in a new round of giving. Scott donated $640 million to 361 nonprofit organizations. Get this, out of a total of 6,353 applicants via the organization, her organization's first open call for applications. So this latest round of giving focuses on elevating groups tackling systemic challenges, particularly grassroots organizations. And it'll be interesting to see how these funds ripple through the nonprofit sector broadly and amplify the impact on communities in need. Remember, Scott's donations, or grants rather, are, quote, no strings attached, and have been windfalls for many small and medium-sized organizations. George, I know that anecdotally we've seen that some organizations that get MacKenzie money cause a little bit of stress, right? There's a lot of pressure to use that money wisely, right? And of course, without any guarantee of continued assistance. But I'm sure for the organizations doing critical work on the ground, this is amazing news.
Yeah, I looked at it and I was really impressed by a number of things. One, they had a very simple, straightforward application that didn't waste people's time too much. I was curious, out of the 6,353 submissions and the acceptance rate's 361, that's a 5% acceptance rate, better than Columbia. I looked up Columbia for their student admissions. So, I was worried that it was going to be like a bunch of nonprofits playing the lottery and wasting their time. And I think it's frankly anything but a pretty interesting distribution. Also inside of there, for the $2 million, that amount awarded went to the top 279 nonprofits. And then the $1 million amount was awarded to 82 organizations. And it seemed like they were sort of adjusting based on appropriate size of gift of revenue for the organizations. You can see transparently all of the organizations on their site who got the money. And we included that link in the nonprofit newsfeed email. So make sure you are subscribed, because we cite source data that you can look through.
Yeah, absolutely, George. Again, 16.5 billion is the total Scott has given away. That's just truly an astounding number.
Also interesting, she's the 60th, forever way you want to count it, 60th richest person according to Forbes on that list, but probably closing in on number one most generous. I know how much Buffett gives, but we have had that argument in the past that, like, there's a very different world of sending hundreds of millions of dollars, billions of dollars into your family-run foundation, and then something, then it gets distributed, versus like, no, checks, done, go. Have that money put to work right now. That money's not sitting in a DAF somewhere. That money is not, parked in a family foundation for the next 100 years of, benevolence. It's like, no, work needs to be done right now. Go. I love it. It's a great model. And, I hope her markets do well so she continues to do this, but it's not likely that she's going to be climbing the wealthiest people list. And I think she's completely all right with that.
Absolutely. Truly admirable stuff from MacKenzie Scott.